All right, well, what's up, everybody? I am pretty excited today to be starting my review process of this little number right here from Uwell. This is the Caliburn A2, the newest of the new of the Caliburn series. Arguably the most popular thing kind of that Uwell may have ever done. Maybe not more popular than like the Crown tanks, but arguably very, very, very popular. I have spent, as of right now, exactly 24 hours with the Caliburn A2. So I thought we'd start off with a little 24-hour update. How's it been going so far? Whew. Stellar. I mean, stellar. I think I've said this about every Caliburn product. Practically flawless. The trigger is a hair trigger. Hair trigger. Those Uwell coil heads are flavorful, a little bit crackly, a little bit crispy, very dense, very rich. I've had a hard time over the last 24 hours actually keeping this out of my hand. I just want to constantly keep using it. Damn good. Like all Caliburns, it's real simple, real straightforward. It's a pod that you can't take the coil head out of that slides into a little battery. It's the simplest of the simple. This should be a pretty short video, but I'm gonna spend the next few weeks with the Caliburn A2, and what we're gonna do right now, let's jump down, let's go. So they call this the Uwell Caliburn A2 Ascending. It looks slick, it looks cool. It's about 4.5 inches from the tip of the tip to the bottom of that battery. The bottom of the battery itself has this sort of rounded, protruding piece of plastic on it, and that is there evidently in the case that you drop it. That is shock absorption. It's got a manual battery like the other Caliburns, but this manual switch sits flush with the housing of the battery, which I really like, and thankfully USB-C on the bottom for charging. The A2 has that really cool snap it off and just fill it up and pop it back on top fill system. There's a little viewing window with a little minimum liquid level line etched on it. That minimum liquid level line on the other side of the pod kind of lines up with the middle of that Pro Fox logo. 2 mil capacity on these pods, and for anybody curious, no, they are not compatible with any other Caliburn stuff. I guess lastly, it has a LED indicator on the bottom. Green is fully charged, blue is the middle level of charged, and red means it's about to die. All right, that's enough down here. Let's keep this party going. Caliburn A2 Ascending. See you in a few days. All right, well, it's been about 1 week, and I have been using this Caliburn A2 basically just non-stop. Constantly filling it, constantly using it. I love the way that this thing vapes. Unfortunately, it's sitting in front of me right now like this. I learned a very valuable lesson last night. If you lose the mouthpiece drip tip cap on this, don't just put it back in the battery. I don't know why I thought this would be a good idea. That cap obviously plugs the tank and holds the seal. And when you don't have it, it's just gonna empty itself. Yeah, and last night it emptied itself all over my battery, all over the inside of my battery. It was flowing out of the little airflow holes on the side. I dropped the Caliburn A2 in my vlog live stream last night. In fact, I should just find the clip. Earn, that's very gracious of you. I got the job. Thumbs down. 1 banana sticker. Caliburn A2 sucks. Just kidding. I dropped it. I got so excited I threw it and then the tip came off. You can still vape it. You just have to leave it vertical. I'm gonna find that in like 2030. Cool. Thankfully, Uwell sent me along another pack of some 0.9 mesh coil heads. So I'm gonna fill one of these up and I'm gonna try to plug it on this battery that's been flooded with liquid and see if this battery still works. I mean, everything's been wiped out. There's no liquid, no real liquid residue left in there. I've flicked it out as best I can. Just gonna fill up a new pod. Everybody knows this trick, but you put your finger on the bottom, bubbles came out. Well, it's a little slow to fire, but it's still firing. I am really surprised. I thought I was going to have to rely on the manual button for sure. I thought that automatic airflow switch in there was just dead and gone, but it's firing, and it's actually firing like nothing has ever happened. All right, well, we're gonna keep going, keep using the Caliburn. Fingers crossed we don't do the same thing again and I can get some good miles on this coil head and report back. See you soon. All right, well, that was 4 days ago, and I'm happy to report that this red battery that leaked everywhere is still performing almost perfectly, almost perfectly. The hair trigger of the Caliburn is a little bit, you know, subdued now because I leaked and got liquid everywhere. It still fires pretty consistently. Just a little bit, just enough to notice. But I'm honestly surprised it's still vaping as well as it is. I haven't changed the coil head, still going strong. Now this is the newer coil head I've set up, and this one that has been going for, I should have just measured this in refills instead of days. This pod was 2 weeks, maybe 12 to 13 refills, and right now it's starting to show its age. The flavor, not there anymore, and it's getting a little bit wet cardboardy feeling. It feels like the very next hit is gonna be dry, but the very next hit ends up not being dry. It's just on that verge. I can tell that this coil, like the cotton in here, is breaking down. Still vapable though. It's still vapable and it's still mostly enjoyable. And between the beginning of this video and now, Uwell has dropped the Caliburn, the newest Caliburn A2 KOKO. Not super surprising, it's the KOKO. This KOKO, like all KOKOs, has no manual switch. So with this one, you're really, really relying on that auto switch only. I'm not gonna end this here. I'm gonna keep using this, so I'll see you in a few days. Wrapping up the Caliburn A2, all said and done, I think it's been about 3.5 to 4 weeks. And that one coil head, the one coil head priorly that I said was like sort of on its last legs and dying, that was about a week ago, and it's still going. It's still vaping. It's not amazing, but it's honestly still vape, and it's not bad. Like in a pinch, you could keep using this. You could keep using this. It's not that bad. I'm also pretty happy to report that this battery, although it did go through a little dip where the auto switch wasn't quite working very awesome, you know, because of the liquid and such as, it's back to being perfect. It's back to being that perfect hair trigger. So we have a previously leaked in battery and a really old pod still going strong, still like accepting the punishment that I've given them. I still like everything that I originally liked about both of these, the Caliburn A2 and the Caliburn A2 KOKO. Nothing to really dislike on either of these. Maybe the battery life could be a little bit better, but for the size, you're kind of trading off the battery life to have this little kind of lightweight, super pocketable little banger guy. I guess one wish list thing for me was this button. This button is great. Fires right away, and it sits flush. I wish there was a function like the Geek Vape WeenX K1 where you could just turn the button off, where you could just have the auto switch and no button functionality. That kind of doesn't exist on this, so I guess that would be a wish list. But truly and honestly, if we were gonna hand out some banana stickers, I don't know how to give this. Have I given every Caliburn 5 banana stickers? Read it and weep. It's 5 full banana stickers. I've got really nothing but positive things to say about this. I feel pretty confident with the amount of time I spent with this, recommending this to people. It's a pretty inexpensive pod system, 25, 30 bucks max. That's no vape budget hands. Aliens game. Yeah, I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes. These have firmly and solidly made their way onto the desk and become part of like the desk pods, along with things that I also really love, like the WeenX, like the Voopoo V-Through. There's some other things in the mix. I'm saving that for a pods ranked video. I definitely like this more than the Caliburn-G, and I like it more than the Neat Yearn 2 as far as pod systems go. Anyway, that's enough rambling from me. I'm gonna wrap this up. No shopping links are in the description, but did you know that most young people do not vape and even fewer vape regularly? That's according to researchers at NYU who did a study on the CDC's own data. So that's literally just the science talking. No matter what's in your hand, you guys, yeah, absolutely. Let's keep on vaping.
It's like 10:30 and I'm super gonna smoke, so